And we are back once again to KonoSuba Fantastic Days. We are continuing Part 4, Chapter 3. So yeah, last time a bunch of the Crimson Demons all turned normal, quote-unquote, and currently the Crimson Demons are wanting to become noble. They're trying to figure out how to get into the capital, and so they're wanting to use Kazuma to get into the capital. So we're gonna see how that goes. Apparently Kazuma has a date with a couple of the Crimson Demons, like Arue and Dodonko. Let's see, lightning. So yeah, let's see what happens. If the Crimson Demons are going to seduce Kazuma, or if Kazuma's actually going to stick to the plan he said. Which he said he wanted to do shock therapy on them, which I don't know how that's going to work. If physical pain can actually turn them back to normal. Because from the looks of it in like the first cutscenes, when like he was just talking to them, being like, yeah, we should go to the royal capital. It seemed like he really did just want to take them to the capital to make himself look better. Like there was no internal dialogue saying, oh, I'm gonna take these guys to the royal capital just to trick them, or I'm gonna go on this date and they don't know it, but I'm gonna turn them back to normal. It seems like that plan was probably made after, because all the girls convinced him. Also, the enemies have changed to water weakness. Like, come on. Like, why'd you change the weakness on me? Why is there, like, only one level that I have to fight against lightning and then all of them transform into water? Gonna have to change the team. KonoSuba. I don't know how well this team's gonna work, but I got 2 healers. So that really doesn't spell anything too great. Come on, be able to complete it. And plus these guys are attacking with physical attacks, and so it means that's not hitting with any weakness damage. Now maybe if Megumin finishes most enemies with that attack, but I know for the boss battle, we're probably not gonna win at this rate. So I probably gotta switch around this team a little. Probably put my physical attackers. Alright, I changed around the team a little bit. So we have a few different units. So hopefully when the boss comes up, we're not going to have trouble. That we're able to kill it easily. Next battle. I don't even know how many battles we're supposed to do. I'm just going to guess like 20, and then I'm probably gonna go check back in next. I really should have checked beforehand. Like, I'm always forgetful with checking to make sure. Because that's so important, so I don't skip the story of, like, whatever the final battle is. 19. Alright, just let me check right now. Okay, well that's good. I thought I possibly skipped. I was like, 20 seems like too much of an important number. I really should go all the way up to there. And Bumo was right. New jobs for this normal race, Part 5. Kazuma tours around the famous attractions of the town on his date with the two of them, and also get their fortune read from Saketo's shop. Jeez! Saketo didn't have to be so blunt about it. Don't worry about it. It's just a fortune reading. It doesn't matter what you say, since your luck value is so high. No matter how lucky I am, it doesn't matter if my surroundings are a mess. Okay, I feel like this is wrong. Because this line doesn't really say how he's feeling. He says, no matter how lucky I am, it doesn't matter if my surroundings are a mess. I think it's supposed to be because my surroundings are a mess. Or, I mean, this could be right. It doesn't matter how lucky I am. It doesn't matter if my surroundings are a mess. Because that could say that basically because of his surroundings, his luck has no effect. But I feel like it should be because my surroundings are a mess. His luck doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. This sentence is just weird. You can join the true Crimson Demons anytime if you get tired of it. And introduce us to the Royals. By how much they're bringing up the Royals, they really are seeming to just use him just for his status and the people that he knows. They don't really seem to care about him as much as they talk about, oh, Kazuma, you're so brave, or, oh, those were really nice stories you had. It's like, okay, well, tell us more about the Royals and the capital and all this. It's like, forget it, you guys are just leeches. That's right. It's fun when I'm with you, Kazuma. Everyone will be happy. I'm not falling for such a blatant invitation. How cruel. In that case, aren't you guys hungry? Come to think of it, we haven't eaten lunch. Then would you like to go to Shimaki's shop? I want to try their latest bread. That sounds great, but we're on a date. Would you leave it to me this time? Now, Kazuma, open wide. It's delicious. I'm guessing they're doing everything in their power to try and convince him. So they're even doing that corny thing where I'm guessing he's laying down on her lap or somewhere else around her. So then she can feed him. And he's just loving the attention. I mean, maybe he's sitting upright and she's just trying to feed him, but I'm pretty sure it's on her lap or somewhere a little bit more seductive, so he's more flustered. Really? It was worth making. What a nice and relaxing atmosphere. I never knew there was such an open space in the woods. I come here often when I want to be alone. So, how much longer are you going to feed Kazuma? Oh, are you upset? I'm the one who made this lunchbox. Hey, You don't have to worry. My liver still has more room for more. The my is capitalized. So I don't know why they capitalized the M. But why'd he say my liver? Shouldn't he say my stomach? Because I'm pretty sure the liver doesn't have anything to do with eating. Now, I remember hearing something if like you drink too much, something will happen to your liver, or is it like if you smoke too much? I just know like alcohol or smoke, something interferes with your liver. Aside from that, yeah, I don't know. Some of these lines are kind of messed up. See, even Kazuma says he's fine. Hey, that's not fair. Then we're going to do what I want to do after lunch. Now, Kazuma, how does it feel to lay down? Alright, this is such a weird image. Because these characters don't have the motto of like sitting down or kneeling down or anything like that. So they literally just have Dodonko's motto standing up. And they have Kazuma's motto just moved all the way down to her legs. So this is just so weird to see because you know his body is still just standing up, but you just can't see it under the black screen. Also, yeah, now she's actually doing the generic thing where she has the guy lay down on her lap because she knows that's seductive. It feels great. It's warm and soft. Yep, thighs will do that. Come on, laying on her lap. Although Kazuma certainly looks happy. Hey, Kazuma, don't mind Arue, and teach me about the royal capital. Something like the princess's secret. Like, yeah, they are really trying to mine him for some information. My theory of they're actually wanting to take over the capital seems more likely by the minute. Like, how much more they keep asking him. Like, wanting to know how to get around the royal capital. Like, knowing the entire layout of the capital. And then trying to get dirt on the princess. Like, this is all just very weird to see them. Like, what does this got to do with normal? Huh? No. That's... I'll even caress your hair, Kazuma. Or is there something else you want to do besides that? The stuff they're alluding, I swear. Heh. I suppose it can't be helped. If you make me happy, I might introduce you to Iris. Wow, just a random beast. I feel like we haven't seen a random creature in forever in the story mode. I guess since Kameko, it's been a couple of chapters. What is it at a time like this? A bear? Oh, this is a great place to be alone, but it is also where vicious monsters roam. You shouldn't have brought me to such a place! We haven't been noticed yet. Let's run! Well, we can just take it down. Like, how are these guys normal? They still like to fight, apparently, and don't want to run away. Because normal people would want to leave these creatures alone and try and hide from them. Are you scared of such a monster when you've defeated the Devil King Army commander, Kazuma? Could it be a lie? Then your relationship with the royal capital is also... Like with the shadows over her eyes, it looks like she's thinking, Huh, he could be lying to us. And that means that he's actually useless. And that there's no way that he can help us with the capital. And that we shouldn't even entertain this idea of the date. And so we've been wasting our time with him. Like, that's what I think she's thinking. No, no, no. It's not a lie. I really did defeat the Devil King army commander. Commanders. Then show us. We'll be watching. Me? Alone? Of course. If not, we won't know your skills. Wait, there's no need for me to fight alone, right? It's not completely safe. And if you're only trying to see my skills... I can't believe you're against it so much. Like, now they're both turning on him. Just as I thought. It was all a lie. Ugh. Since you're saying it like that, I'm gonna ask for a fitting reward after defeating it by myself. Something much better than a date. So that's what happened. Oh my god, I can't believe they played him like this. Like, even though the true Crimson Demons didn't want to play him like this, they're just trying to see his skill. But they unintentionally made him want more from them. And now his group was following behind them, trying to watch the date and seeing how it went. And now they're like, haha, we knew you were being selfish. Yeah, I did think that he just wanted to go on a date with these guys, using the excuse, oh yeah, I'm gonna turn them back to normal, or use shock therapy on them. Like, after the date or something like that. Ah! Megami! Just as I thought. You were acting like a bad producer again. You were seriously the worst, Kazuma. It was worth following you. Megami. Was it your magic power that I felt during the date? Oh, that means she was ready to explode him. She was probably getting so mad watching everything. I think probably when she was getting ready to prepare her magic was probably on Dodonko's legs. That probably infuriated her. Yes, but you should have figured it out by now. This is the kind of person Kazuma is. There is no point in trying to make him turn sides. No, it's a misunderstanding. I was just waiting for the right opportunity. Come on! The date after such a long time! I have no idea what this line is supposed to mean. Come on, the date after such a long time? I'm guessing he was wanting more than a date. And so he went through the entirety of the date to try and get that extra reward. Or the implications of what he would have got. So he went through this long date and was going to go through this fight to finally get the reward, and nope. His team comes in, kind of cock-blocks him, and now he's got to suffer. Now the true Crimson Demons aren't going to like him because he's a betrayer and trickster. And his teammates aren't going to like him because he was kind of being... What's the word called? Not pervy, but something else. Dang, I don't know the word. Manipulative? I don't think is the word. Slimy? It's maybe one of those words, but basically his team doesn't trust him. Because instead of doing the right thing of trying to save the Crimson Demons, he used this opportunity as a date. So yeah, his team probably doesn't seem too good for that. And are probably also gonna rag on him. Not bad, not bad. I think we're gonna win. But yeah, I wonder, is he gonna shock them at the very end, or are they just gonna, like, escape? Are they gonna be like, yeah, this date was nice and all, but you're not gonna trick us? And so they escape, and then we had to deal with them in the future. Because, like, this was an entertaining chapter if that's how it ends, but, like, that means we made absolutely zero progress. Because we didn't change any of the Crimson Demon's minds. And then we're basically back to step 1 again. Because it's like, we're learning little tiny bits of information that will probably be useful in the future. Like, I can't believe we learned, like, the principal knows something and that we haven't followed up on that lead. And, like, Kazuma hasn't realized about the statue that he prayed to, which has caused all of this. And the only, like, progression we have actually made is that we know the only 4 Crimson Demons that haven't been changed. Kameko, Yunyun, Funifora, and Megamine. Aside from that, everyone else has changed. But yeah, I don't feel like we've really learned that much in this chapter, aside from whatever the principal was trying to tell the students. Oh yeah, I guess the students are also on our side, so I don't know if they're gonna come back in the future, or if they're gonna get captured and be put in prison. But that means there are some that's like, if this game wants to go the revolution or uprising route, that we're gonna have like a backup force of just regular people helping out. New jobs for this normal race, part 6. Good! I managed to lure it away from the Crimson Demon Village. Megamine, strike them down once and for all. Yeah, this kind of shows Kazuma is not the strongest in any field to the girls. Showing like, oh, so he can take down any monster, but only with his team. Like, he can never do it just by himself. He always needs Megamine to blast it for the final attack or finisher. Many things are bothering me this time, but here I go. Wait, Kazuma should deliver the final blow. Yeah, see, they're actually wanting to see him slay it, but he's wanting to rely on his teammates as he has for literally the entire series. And so they're gonna see that and not gonna be impressed with him being like, oh, so you can't kill this creature, which means there's no way you could have taken down the commanders by yourself. That's right. Otherwise, we won't know Kazuma's strength. Don't interfere with your joke magic. Then I have no choice but to show you. Explosion! Kia! The two of them were also blown away. Heh. This is my mightiest explosion magic. Anyway, looks like the monster is defeated. Then the three of you guys can go back. Leave the two of them to me. Hold on, this looks so bad. He's telling his teammates to go. Yeah, just leave me with the two unconscious girls. I'm sure that will look perfectly fine. What? What are you talking about? Don't try to weasel your way out of this. That's right. Will you tell us why you made such an evil request to the two of them? Gasp! This is... Ugh. My head hurts. How are your heads? My head? My head is fine. But Megumin, why is Kazuma carrying you on his back like that? Hold on. I think they're actually talking normal. Because I'm hearing a little bit more eccentric accent from Arue. So I think they're back to normal after bonking their heads. She's always like this after using explosion magic. Don't you remember? That's... Oh! That's right! I remember! That's right! Me too! I think we were forgetting something important. Oh! Does that mean the shock was effective? Could it be that Kazuma's idiotic plan worked? So wait, did he actually go through with the shock therapy? Like, while they were asleep? Was he, like, constantly shocking them to turn them back to normal? Or was it the shock wave from hitting their head, like, that returned them back to normal? I'm kind of confused right now. But I hope this is showing us there is a way to change the Crimson Demons back to normal. So, I don't know if they're gonna try and do this for all the Crimson Demons, like do shock therapy to everyone, or at least try to have people get hit on the head and then turn them back to normal. Hey, don't call it idiotic so plainly. That's right. I remember. The ignorant power of that joke magic. Seriously, Crimson Demons are so annoying. Okay, no, I guess it didn't work. Excuse me? If you want attention, do it outside of town. True Crimson Demons are going to live a diligent and peaceful life. It can't be! The two of them didn't turn back to normal. What are you talking about? More than that, we still haven't seen your strength, Kazuma. That's right. Show us that you can defeat a monster by yourself again. So did they break out of it for just a second? Or did they just not realize, like, what happened? Because they had a little bit of amnesia or were fuzzy about the events that just happened. I would like nothing more to show it to you. But too bad there aren't any monsters around now. There is. What? The orcs are back. Man, haven't seen these guys in a while since the movie. Yeah, and that was quite a few years ago. But yeah. Nah, he probably still has trauma. I wonder if they are gonna reference that in being like, no way, no way, no way. Or something like that, of that he really doesn't want to fight these guys. Orcs? We must be near their cave. I wasn't sure when Kazuma deliberately led us here. Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. Because in the movie, that's where they met the orcs. Like around the Crimson Demon Village. So that's where they lived. And I'm pretty sure it was the Crimson Demons. I think it was Union that saved Kazuma back then. And so with him leading them around the village, like somewhere in their forest area slash mountain area, they were gonna potentially run into the orcs. But it was to fight the orcs, who are even more annoying. No, off you go. No, it's a misunderstanding. Darkness, Aqua, save me. Let's go back and rest, Darkness. I'm exhausted from walking around all over the place. So it means, are they just planning to leave Megumin? Because Kazuma's the one carrying Megumin, and she didn't react or say anything of like, please take me with you. And let's see if Darkness says, oh, I'll take Megumin. Sure. You can leave Megumin to me, Kazuma. Great. Then I wish you luck. Now, this feels a little bit more heartless for Darkness. It's like, of course he's gonna have trouble. And plus, all of them should know the trauma that he has with orcs. And are just being like, alright, Kazuma, you deal with this. Even though last time, I think he was in a coma or at least couldn't get up for a while after the orc incident. Also, that smug smile on Megumin's face. Being like, yeah, I'm being rescued, I don't have to deal with all of that. Wait! Don't go! I'm sorry! Huh. I've seen you before. Did you want to have children with me? By any chance? Eek! We're supposed to start the relationship first! Don't come this way! As Kazuma screams, and the orcs' roars echoed. Meanwhile, in the Crimson Demon Village... They're not here. I heard Kazuma's party arrived in this place. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. Was it in this chapter or was it chapter 2? I think it was in chapter 2 is when they went to go and ask Shelly about the magical item. And then they came back here. And so I guess she followed. Anyway, I have to quickly deliver this message to them. The extraordinary event in the Crimson Demon Village is due to Ojizo. Ojizo. I'm guessing that's the statue's name? Like, how did she figure this out unless she, like, heard rumors of this thing as like, huh, that sounds like what's happening to the Crimson Demon Village.
KonoSuba.
Alright, my point still stands. That it's like, I felt like we didn't make much progress in the entirety of this, like, chapter. Like, it still kind of feels like we're in, like, step 1 of the plan. Like, we still have no idea what caused this. Like, Shelly now knows, and now, like, chapter 4 is going to reveal that. But it's like, this was all setup, or basically consequences of the Crimson Demons turning normal. Like, just how their village is changing. Like, the school is changing to normal. The prisons being built to hold the normal or regular Crimson Demons. So the true Crimson Demons can continue their way of living without being interrupted by the other Crimson Demons. And it also showing that the girls or just all the Crimson Demons are interested in wanting to be nobility for whatever reason, and they may have more sinister motives than just wanting to be nobility, because they keep asking about the princess, like some very crucial information. So I don't know if they want to use that as blackmail or if they want to know how to infiltrate the capital for some secret mission later on. But yeah, the principal is a dangling plot line. It's just something I really hope we get back to, that they just didn't mention that out of nowhere, or that I didn't make that up. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed KonoSuba Fantastic Days. And if you guys did, please make sure to follow me on all my social medias, like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my DLive, my TikTok, my Kick, Rumble, Odyssey, and Dailymotion. Check out my second YouTube channel, and like and comment on all my videos, and even join my Discord. There you can stay up to date with everything I choose to do, or my streams, videos, or anything else. But yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.